Time is an odd thing. I left Karnaca decades ago, excited about all that Dunwall might hold. I remember falling in love with Jessamine, watching her crowned as Empress, Emily's birth, the rat plague, then Jessamine's death and another coronation. Now all this, back in the city where I was born. How many more lives do I have to take before it all ends? Stilton's home hides a mystery, but I'll tear it apart brick by brick to learn the secret of Delilah's immortality, as long as this ends watching her cough blood. Delilah might have pulled herself up from nothing, but I ran out of sympathy for tyrants and witches a long time ago. All I want is to put an end to Delilah and make sure Emily is safe. One more time. Definitely odd. Something just shifted. This place is cursed, cracked. I can feel the void seeping in. Is that Stilton? The Duke is paying the Howlers to drop food for Stilton.
In and out, like the wind. I think they're afraid. We'll be getting started soon. Duke's
Stilton's manor is falling apart.
whales down in the mines. I hear them howling to one another. Swollen beasts. How did I get so old? Where are the men of my younger days? The dances we had here.
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
Can't stand the way they look at me.
By the void. The wires inside would be better used strangling half the people in the aisles.
He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the Royal Curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Papriana Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
Time is leaking, coming out of the wall.
Stilton had taste before lunacy took his mind.
Think you're being quiet?
What will change in the present based on what I do here tonight?
You have to understand.
You have
I'm going
to
to call
understand.
for help if you don't
I'm going
go.
to call for help if you don't go.
Whatever you need, I can't help you. Guards! Someone!
Megan claims Stilton was a good man, at odds with the Duke.
can't help you.
Stilton wasn't born to all this. Allegedly, he started as a miner. I wonder what I was doing in Dunwall on this night. Or what I am doing. Maybe it's open in the present.
I can read. What's he think? I'm stupid? I know all my letters and never... Forget about that. What was that?
How is...
protecting Stilton back then?
All this talk of the void, such rubbish.
Huh? Something moved. Always alert. Always.
What was that?
Huh?
So let's see. What was it?
No.
Hey, who is? I'm hurt! My arm! Take it!
There's the notebook.
Why are you in my house? Why are you here? Did the Duke send you? Get away! Help! Leave me alone! There's a burglar over here!
My nerves are shot. Something unsafe.
I've got to get to safety! Look everywhere!
The past is seeping into the present, or vice versa.
Welcome again to my house. Let's get this over with.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge when natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
The more I hear, the more I think this is ill-advised. Who wants to speak with the dead? If this Delilah really was killed or banished from the world, what if she's lost her mind?
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars! This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Wait! Wait! We can't really...
Returned from the cold, from forever.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I can still see the insides. One has become a stone, the other reforged and marked by the one whose eyes are black.
Poor Aramis. I feel obliged to take care of him out of loyalty to my father.
Wait. You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
Focus on the void. Can't you?
By the stars! This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Wait! Wait!
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time. I thought I saw someone writing. Pet!
What do you mean? No! No, no! They're stinging me! Bloodline! Hell!
If that...
mind seems to be centered at some focal point.
Duties.
I need time to think. Talking to Sokolov or Megan might help.
Deactivated.
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the ropes only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world is full of secrets. All right, back to the skiff. Sokolov should be waiting.
Came to see the infamous Jindosh lock, did you? Good luck with that. Impossible.
I'm going to bleed out your son and send him into the grave after you.
What are you covering your face for? Keep the dust out?
Buy one?
Nah, not this time.
What's coming to him, Megan? Peter's right.
You're back.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes. I paid a visit to Paolo and the Howlers, and I've been to Stilton's house. We can go. Duke Luca Abel tore down the old palace in Karnaca and built himself a new one, a monument to his ego. Whether he knows it's coming or not, I'm here to exact vengeance for everything he's done to me, my family, and the place of my birth. I'm going to show him what happens to those who threaten the Empress. After tonight, the Duke will either be dead or deposed, depending on how this plays out. I've got to get inside, take care of the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You deserve peace, my love.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and the marrow out of the same people who built it. Are you ready for this?
I've broken into palaces before. They're made to keep out armies. Stopping one man with hatred in his heart is another story altogether.
Killing off Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
Everyone who crosses my path on the way to Duke Abel is going to regret it. They all deserve to bleed.
Should we head toward the palace?
Time to get going.